All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, to our third session this morning as part of our Leadership Summit and Pre-Pets Gathering. So this last portion of our morning is dedicated to you as president-elects to help you understand your year ahead and what's in store. And, this session typically happens the weekend before the Mid-Atlantic Pets Gathering in King of Prussia. Now, we've been through some challenging times with this pandemic. And so, as we were planning and Omicron was surging, we elected to have this virtually. As we were planning Mid-Atlantic Pets, we weren't sure how pervasive the pandemic would be at this time. So we really planned a Pets that brings the best of both worlds together, both an in-person session and with some virtual components. In case people couldn't attend for whatever reason, in case people got sick with COVID soon prior to the event, we wanted to be as inclusive as possible. During the next 45 minutes or so, I'd like each of us to just briefly, in about 10 seconds, introduce ourselves. I'll touch on the Rotary theme and a bit about Mid-Atlantic Pets, whether you're viewing it virtually or in person. And then we'll spend just a little bit of time with some of our district team members and going through the My Rotary website, which unfortunately is down today, but our district governor will give you a brief overview and we'll cover that in more detail later. We'll talk a little bit about some goals, including foundation goals and membership goals. We'll talk about the website and the calendar, and we'll open it up to Q&A. So at this point, like I said, 10 seconds sort of round robin, and I will shout out your name. And if you could tell me your name, what club you're from, how many years you've been in Rotary, and we'll just do that very briefly. I'll start with the leadership team, District Governor Greg Staub.
Thank you, Juliet. I apologize, you'll hear my printer chattering in the background there. I have a very great honor to be the district governor this year for District 7390. And also, I've been a Rotarian for 15 years. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Hanover. And I'd like to welcome you all here today. So Juliet, back to you.
Awesome, thanks. Okay, DGN Fred Geller.
Good morning, all. Fred Geller, part of Carlisle Sunrise Rotary Club, been a Rotarian 10 years, and I am the district governor nominee. Thanks.
District Governor nominee designate Paul Thompson.
Good morning, Paul Thompson from Hershey, immediate past president of that club. Been a Rotarian for about 15 or 16 years. Very honored to be selected to be a future district governor and looking forward to working with all of you starting today.
Past District Governor John Anthony, who does not pontificate.
Oh, yes, I do. John Anthony, I'm the immediate past district governor, having a blast in that role. I'm from the Mechanicsburg North Rotary Club here. And yeah, I've been in Rotary 15 years. Thank you.
Okay, let's go through some assistant governors. Patrick Barry.
Hey, everybody, it's Patrick Barry. I've been a Rotarian for about 6 years now, coming from the Southern York County Rotary Club.
All right, I believe I see Mary Brunsky on the line.
Yep, I'm here. Mary Brunsky. I am the assistant governor for the Group A in District 7390, member of the Carlisle Club, and I have been a member for 9 years now.
Awesome. Did I see Kevin Engel on the screen?
Julia, can I interrupt for just a sec?
Yes, please.
So from a technological standpoint, just want to offer out to the folks who may not know this, top right-hand corner, if you're on a computer, when you hit view, you can hit the speaker mode and the person who's talking's face will pop up. So you'll be able to put a face with the voice if you have it in that mode. So top right-hand corner view and then hit speaker and it'll show the person speaking will show up on your screen. Thanks for letting me interrupt.
No, thanks very much. I don't know if Kevin Engel is still on. Are there any other AGs that are on right now? Even those coming in, I thought I might have seen Becky. All right, if not, we'll continue on. Michael Hansen.
Hello, Michael Hansen from the Rotary Club of Gettysburg. I've been a member for 17 years. I'm president-elect, and I actually was prior president in 2012.
Thank you. Elaine Ludwig. And you're mute. There you
There we
go.
go. Hi. Well, I'm Elaine Ludwig from the Northern Lebanon Club. And actually, I'm a charter member, which we're 23 years old, our club. And this is my third time as president-elect, starting the next term.
Thank you for stepping up to the plate once again. Sharon Stoner. And you're muted. That's okay. And you know, let's go on to Daryl.
Hi, I'm Daryl Gerke. I've been a member of Rotary for 47 years.
Wow.
I have perfect attendance. I was president of our club back in 1983. I was president again this present president. So I'm going to take it for a second year just to, I felt that I had so many things I wanted to do. 1 year wasn't enough. And we're really doing well in our club. We're gaining members and we have a new project coming on. So I'll do it for 2 years and then back away again.
Thanks very much, Daryl. Ricardo.
Good morning. I'm Ricardo Aguilar, and I'm a member of the Rotary Club of York North, and I've been a Rotarian for about 18 years.
Awesome. Thank you. And Newberger.
I've been a Rotarian for 4 years, and I've been president of the Shippensburg Club now for 2, and this coming president-elect cycle, I will be the president for 3 years.
Awesome. Charles Stoop.
Yeah, good morning. I'm a member of the Carlisle Sunrise. I've been a Rotarian for now 50 years, and I was formerly a president of the Noon Club back in 1980.
Awesome.
I'm president-elect in 23-4.
Thank you. Peter Graybash. Peter, I think you're muted. Peter, you're muted. Okay. Well, we'll hear from Peter later. Glenn Boutte.
Glenn Boutte with the Elizabethtown Club. Been a member for 8 or 9 years. Looking forward to next year.
Thanks. Calvin Clements.
Good morning. I'm Calvin Clements. I am a member of the Palmyra Rotary Club and president-elect starting in July. I was a Rotarian for 4 years in the late 80s and 90s, but I had to leave because of a busy veterinary practice. As soon as I retired, I joined again because we had such a good time. And I look forward to in this upcoming year to try to do some exciting things in Palmyra.
Wonderful. Thanks. Beth.
Good morning. My name's Beth Mamet. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Harrisburg, and I'm president-elect, and I've been a member for 7 years.
Awesome. Thanks. Patrick Kirkham.
Yes, president-elect for Lancaster Sunrise, and I've been a Rotarian for 23 years.
Wonderful. Jessica.
Good morning. I'm a president-elect for the Rotary of Lebanon, and I've been a member for 4 years.
Fantastic. Lorinda.
Hello, I'm Lorinda Twig. I am president-elect for the Carlisle Sunrise Club with Charlie following me next year, and I've been a member for 6 years.
Awesome. Carmen.
Good morning. I am president-elect for the Passport Club. I've been in this club for 1 year, and I came 4 years from the Colonial Park Rotary.
Thank you. Rod. Rod Frazier, you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Technology. I'm Rod Frazier. I've been a Rotarian and at Carlisle for 21 years. And most of the time I didn't have much time to give to Rotary because I was a practicing dentist. But now that I'm retired, I'm president-elect. So look out.
Thanks for stepping up. Julia, sorry.
That's okay. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm Julia Vicente. I am the immediate past president for the Myerstown Elko Rotary Club, and I am president-elect. I've been a Rotarian between 2 different clubs for the past 10 years.
Excellent, thank you. Bim from West Shore.
Well, that's easy. I'm Bim from West Shore. Thanks, Juliet. President-elect of the West Shore Club. Been with that club about 2.5 years. And prior to that, started my Rotary career at the Rotary Club of Verret in Verret, Haiti, and was there in that club for a year.
Wow, wonderful. Michael Kinney.
My name is Mike Kinney. I'm with the Hershey Rotary Club, about 17 years in Rotary. Had the pleasure of being the president during the 17-18 year when we had our 75th anniversary.
Awesome. Glenn Miller.
Good morning. I'm Glenn Miller. I'm the president-elect of the Rotary Club of York, the downtown club. I've been in this Rotary Club for 10 years, and prior to that, in the mid-90s, was a member of the Rotary Club of Reading, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wonderful. Jerry Counterman. And you're muted, and I bet I mispronounced your name.
There we go. Good morning. I'm Jerry Counterman,
Jerry.
Rotary Club of Perry County. Rotary for 10 years and president for 9.
Wow. Thank you. Kay, if you're able, I don't know, you're on mute, and I think you're in a car, so we can pass you by if we can't hear you. Oh, there you go.
No. I unmuted. I got it.
Okay.
Yes, I am in a car. I'm from Lancaster, Penn Square. This is my second time as president-elect, and I've been in Rotary for 10 years and 36 years via osmosis by my husband, Bob.
There you go. Awesome. Marcus.
I'm Marcus Snow, president of the Donegal Rotary Club. I have been president for, I don't know how long, 7, 8 years, something like that. And I've been a Rotarian for 10 or 11 years.
Great. And Kathy Furman, I don't know if you can say something or not. I don't know if you're driving and if you are, we don't have to.
No, I'm sitting in a parking lot.
Okay.
Sorry, just after basketball practice, but I'm Kathy Furman. I'm president-elect at the Hanover chapter, and I've been with Rotary for the past 3 years.
Great, thank you. Such dedication. Adeline.
Hi there, I'm Adeline Edwards. I've been a Rotarian for nearly 10 years with the Harrisburg Keystone Rotary Club. I'm a past president, and I'm also the executive director of the Harrisburg Rotary Club, and I've been in that position for about 4 years.
Great, thanks. Tamara Willis. And you're muted?
Yes,
Oh.
good morning. Tamara Willis, president-elect of the Susquehanna Township Rotary Club. I have been with the club for 6 years now. Happy to be here.
We are happy to have you. Scott Hawk. And I think Scott is through the phone. I don't know if he can hear us or not. Maybe Lisa Howell.
Hello, I'm Lisa Howell. I am president-elect of the Harrisburg Keystone Rotary Club, and I have been a Rotarian. In July, it will be 5 years.
Awesome, thanks. Russell.
Hi, my name is Ross Harlan, President-elect for the Rotary Club of Lancaster. I've been a member for, it's going on my 11th year now.
Thank you. David Blaine.
I'm David Blaine. I'm with the Mechanicsburg North Rotary Club. I've been a Rotarian since 2001. I was with the Colonial Park Club till 2012. Then my business colleague, Clarence Asbury, talked me into joining the Mechanicsburg North Club. So I've been a member of the Mechanicsburg North Club for the last 8 years. I'll be president-elect in 2022-23 and then president 23-24.
Thanks so much. Is there anyone who didn't get to introduce themselves because your square sort of moved around on my screen? I don't know if I missed anyone. You can open. Oh, Sharon.
I don't know how.
We can
Anyway, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
I'm Sharon Stoner from, used to be Wrightsville Rotary Club, and now we renamed ourselves Eastern York County Rotary Club. I've been in Rotary for 27 years, secretary for 25. I'm president now, and I'll be president this coming year.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Anyone else? You know, even though it's a short time for each person, it's great just to hear everyone's voice, to see you on the screen, and very excited to be sharing this journey with all of you as we prepare for next year. So I'm going to share my slides with you, talk a little bit about the Rotary theme and what to expect at Mid-Atlantic Pets next weekend, whether you're doing it virtually or in person. So, and then after me will be District Governor Greg Staub. Okay, share screen. There we go. All right, so Imagine Rotary. Imagine Rotary will be the theme of our new Rotary year starting on July 1st. And these themes are launched by the incoming Rotary International President. And we have a very special year ahead of us because Jennifer Jones is the first female Rotary International President in the history of Rotary. And we have the great privilege of having Jennifer with us in person next weekend. So for those of you who will be with us in person in King of Prussia, you will get to meet her. She is flying in Thursday night and will be with us first thing Friday morning for a keynote presentation, and will be with us through lunch. So it's a very exciting time. This Imagine Rotary theme, the symbolism behind it, at first, when I didn't know exactly the explanation, I had images of a rising sun. We're coming through a pandemic, hope for the future, and there are some of those components in it, but the symbolism surrounding, for example, the circle talks about harmony, continuity, and unity within the circle. The 7 dots around the circle talks about the 7 areas of focus that we have in Rotary. The green line underneath that sun image is actually used in third world countries, Aboriginal peoples, as a digging stick, which is symbolic of the work, the hands-on work and other kinds of service that we as Rotarians do. One thing I didn't know until I came into the district leadership line was that there are also colors that the incoming Rotary International President launches, colors for their year. So purple, green, and white are the colors for Jennifer Jones' year. The purple is a nod to polio, the purple pinky. Green is a nod to the environment. And white is a symbol of peace. And also, if you read the latest Rotary blog on white, a subtle nod to the women's suffragette movement. So Jennifer is going to have a big DEI focus in the coming year. And it's not just gender diversity, although we want to move in that direction. You know, in our own district, we've got 28% women overall. In the international world, there's about 25% women, and even fewer women in leadership. So this topic of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and what that means in all facets of being inclusive will be a focus in the coming year. Let's talk a little bit about Mid-Atlantic President-elect training now. So the place you need to go to, whether you're in person or virtual, is this Mid-Atlantic Pets website, mapets.org. You will see on the menu bar various words such as registration. Registration is now closed. It closed on the 17th. However, you could change your status, for example. For example, we don't want you attending in person if you're not feeling well. So if there are any last minute changes, please email me so that we can be prepared for your attendance in a different way. There will be resources on this Mid-Atlantic Pets website that will take the place of any paper handouts. We're trying to be environmentally friendly. So when you come, if you're coming in person, when you go to the registration desk, we still want you to go to that desk, and Melissa, who's online, and I forgot to have Melissa introduce herself. Melissa will be there with her smiling face and welcome, and she will not be handing you a packet of materials. Those materials you should get access to on the Mid-Atlantic Pets website. There will also be different references there. There will be speaker bios and all sorts of information. And new information is being uploaded to this website on a daily basis. As far as, let's see, as far as some of the curriculum, when you go to the Mid-Atlantic Pets website, you will see that Thursday evening is an optional session. We're getting some really good attendance, not as much in our district. We've got about a third of the president-elects there in person. But I think we're going to have in the neighborhood of about 160 attendees. You'll see COVID precautions on the Mid-Atlantic website. Thank goodness the COVID case counts are coming down. I've been looking at them every week. Montgomery County is now down to 9%. We suspect it'll be down into a range where it's been made known that masks will be optional, although highly encouraged. We will make sure there's lots of social distancing within the breakfast and dining area. Tables will be distanced from one another. There will be fewer people. And then in all the different breakout sessions, there will be fewer people because there's fewer attendees, but there will also be a laptop set up. Those who registered virtually will get a Zoom link, and you'll be able to connect in virtually, both live and via various breakout sessions. For Jennifer Jones, I'm actually going to be getting access for a link to so that live presentation can actually be viewed beyond the president-elect group and throughout our district. So I'll be putting that out through the District Club Runner website so more people can engage as Jennifer Jones hits the stage. Any questions about Mid-Atlantic Pets at this point? And if not, you can certainly put your questions in the chat, and I'll defer to my district leaders to let me know if there's questions there, because I'm having a hard time seeing sort of everything.
Juliet,
Yes,
in checking the website, is there an agenda listed somewhere?
there is. If you click on program, and there will be a pop-down menu and you'll see the entire program there.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions? And you can unmute yourself as well. All right, if not, we'll continue on. So I do want to mention our district leadership team for 22 and 23. I will be your district governor. District governor-elect will be Fred Gellert. District governor nominee, Paul Thompson. Immediate past district governor, Greg Staub. What you have before you are the assistant governors for the various groups. Dan Fuller's group, a replacement is pending, as well as Charity Welch's group, but we hope to get that filled pretty soon. So that is your core district leadership team. Now, there are many more district leaders. We have a variety of committees, and I will be setting up another session to acquaint all of you, once all the spots are finalized within the next couple months, about all the committees and their leadership chairs and all the resources that you will have available to you as president-elects. Some important dates to mark your calendar with this spring, even before your district governor, or I should say, presidential year starts. May 6th and 7th, district conference at the Best Western Conference Center in Harrisburg. Please go for any of these activities. Go to the District 7390 website and hit calendar. That will be your go-to resource during your year as president. You will certainly have lots of emails coming in your inbox about a variety of things going on. You will have access to the Rotary Reporter, which comes out weekly, that Melissa puts out. Please keep your eyes peeled to that. You as presidents, if you want to advertise something with your club in that Rotary Reporter, email Melissa. Melissa, feel free to put your email in the chat, but I'm sure you have, that's been in your inbox already. But if you have things you want to advertise in that weekly Rotary Reporter, please submit those to Melissa. But when in doubt, go to the District 7390 website and click on calendar. When you see that calendar function, for example, click on May 6th and 7th, you'll see all the registration information there. On June 11th, thanks to past District Governor John Cram and the owners of the Adams County Winery, we're going to have a president-elect picnic, which is open to all your family members. There will be no charge. It's just a way for us to get together in person and have some fun. There's a pavilion right across from the winery. We'll have some grills set up. There will be some games involved. It's just a leisurely activity just to get to know one another off the Zoom screen. On June 24th is our district governor and club president installation. So that will be at Liberty Forge in Mechanicsburg. Again, all details are in that calendar area of the district website. There will be a fee for that. It will be a casual affair. It's on a Thursday evening. We know some people are coming from work. Liberty Forge has a nice golf course. So there's going to be an outdoor component to this with cocktail hour, some picnic type fare, so you don't feel the need to dress up in dresses or suits. And then we're going to have a more formal time just for the installation of not only myself, but all of you as club presidents. So this will be a great time of bonding with one another.
Juliet, excuse me for interrupting, but the 24th, I believe, is a Friday.
You know what, 23rd, sorry about that typo, good pickup. I'll change that to a 3, there we go. As far as some other kinds of meetings that are coming up, and please know, again, all of these will be on the district calendar, but I will also send you some Word documents, sort of a welcome packet as the incoming president with all these kinds of logistical things in it. So we will continue to have president meetings on a monthly basis via Zoom. It really, I think we learned something from the pandemic. We're all used to Zoom. Although we like to be in person, we cover 7 counties and it's not always practical or feasible for all of us to be together in person. So these will be the 3rd Tuesday of the month from 7 to 8. The hour prior, for those of you who are assistant governors, will meet together that hour prior. Some other things to think about as we're going through the district calendar. Again, I'll send this all out to everyone via Word documents. This is really an important time of planning for you this spring. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of planning ahead, informing your club members of activities to come in the next several months. Many of you as club presidents will continue with PowerPoint presentations at the start of your club meeting. We ask you that as you're informing your club about various club activities and fundraisers and service projects, that we also would like you to convey what's going on in the district. I've laid before you here, these next two slides are 6 months at a glance. Within parentheses are themes that Rotary International has put out for each of these months. I know many clubs will sometimes put up a slide about that theme for the month and even plan speakers based on that theme. I will be planning my district governor visits during the summer, July, August, and September. I would rather do it as far as my work schedule goes. It's a better time. The days are longer. I don't relish the thought of driving in the dark. So, and I like the better weather. So Melissa's going to help support district visits, my visits to your clubs, July, August, September. I'm also going to encourage, if possible, several clubs to get together for a gathering. So I know, for example, in the Mechanicsburg area, we've got 3 clubs with club meetings at the exact same time, exact same day. So I'm going to encourage those 3 clubs to get together for my visit. It's a great time of bonding with your neighbor clubs. And that way I can share my message with 3 clubs at once. It's a very busy schedule for district governors when they're visiting clubs. I will not be doing private visits with your boards, which has happened on various years, but I will try to be as involved as I can with any of your service activities and your fundraisers. Please put me on your mailing list so I stay informed about what your clubs are doing. And you'll have that opportunity on these monthly leadership calls to advertise to me, the leadership team, and your fellow clubs what your clubs are doing. You'll see that there are zone opportunities for education that are in blue. There will also be Rotary International conventions coming up. Please know, and I should have put that in the previous slide, that we've got a Rotary International convention in Houston, Texas. This coming June, starts on June the 4th. The year after is Australia. That's expensive, that's a long flight, but Houston, Texas is in your backyard. If you can do anything to get to it, a convention is really changes your entire perspective on the worldwide impact of Rotary and your piece in it. It truly changed my whole perspective of being a Rotarian after I went to my first convention. Please just Google Rotary International and the convention will be front and center. There's still a discounted rate through February, and many of us from the leadership team will be there. So I hope you can make that. Going into the next 6 months, you'll see various events that typically happen during the course of a Rotary year, involving district governor interviews, involving youth exchange. Mid-Atlantic Pets always happens in February. It's very important for you as presidents to mentor your president-elects. It was so helpful for me, for example, that as I was president-elect, to be CC'd on all those communications that came into the club president. I would meet with the president monthly to understand what I needed to know to better be prepared for my year ahead, to understand the committees of the club. You think you know a fair amount, but it's not until you start preparing to be president that you really get an understanding of all the details and things that happen in the background and personalities of your club. So it's really important that you act as a mentor to the president-elects behind you. All right. And at this point, I'll entertain questions before, and I'm going to stop the share, and then I'm going to have District Governor-elect go after me. Any questions before we move on? So District Governor Greg Staub, at this point, I will hand it over to you. I think I might have called you an elect. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Juliet.
Too many acronyms.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today was how important it is for you as incoming club president to go on Rotary Club Central and enter your goals for your year as president on Rotary Club Central. And a couple of reasons for that. I mean, the most obvious reason is that it's very difficult to get anything accomplished unless you have a clear set of goals. And the second reason is that a big part of our role at the district is to help you accomplish those goals. But it's kind of difficult for us to help you if we don't know what those goals are. You know, routinely this happens. All of us on the district leadership team get a lot of information sent to us almost every day. A lot of that could be useful to you, and the way we sort of call people's attention to that is, you know, we look on Rotary Club Central and see who has entered that particular goal in their goal set, and then we try and get that information out to you. So that's how we kind of direct resources to where we perceive it's needed. But the only way we can really know that is if you let us know through those goals. So as Juliet mentioned, and I was going to actually go on Rotary Club Central and help you navigate that, but Rotary International picked today to do maintenance on that section of the website. So we're not going to be able to do that. In general, you want to go to rotary.org. And in the upper right-hand corner, there is it says My Rotary, and you want to click on that. And in the My Rotary site, under Club and District Administration, and then under that drop-down box at the bottom, it says Rotary Club Central, and that's where you want to go to. You should have been pre-permissioned, provided that Rotary knows that you're the incoming president, to have access to the goals section for your club. And fortunately, we did this training on how to enter your goals and a little bit on goal setting. And we recorded that presentation last year. So that is available on the district website on the president's page. Okay. And the president's page on the district website, I think is, I know when I was a club president, that was kind of like my mothership. That's where I went first to find out if I needed to know anything. So on that page will be, there is on the left-hand panel, or about right in the middle, there's a thing that says training session on goal setting and entering goals on Rotary Club Central. That I think it was about a 45-minute presentation. And actually you could play that side by side with the website, and that'll help you navigate through that. We don't, you know, that goal setting area is totally non-judgmental. In that nobody's going to come back to you and say, you didn't meet your goal for this. That's not why it's there. Why it's there is to help you organize your year, and also to help us allocate resources to you to help you meet those goals. It's also the way that you qualify for district and Rotary International citations for quality clubs. They encourage you to enter a certain number of goals. If you achieve those goals, then you get a nice citation from Rotary International and from the district, or both. So do look at that. Also on your president's page is what you have to do to qualify for those district goals, or district goals, and the Rotary International goals, or qualifications for what they consider an outstanding Rotary club. That is about all I can say right now. Like I said, I apologize for the site being down, but that's just the way technology goes, you know. And I would be more than willing to help you. Reach out to me. Any member of the district leadership team would be willing to help you work through those goals. I will be in Valley Forge for Mid-Atlantic Pets, and would be willing to sit down with you there, as would your assistant governor. And we look forward to seeing you in either in Valley Forge or from Valley Forge virtually, whichever you choose to do. But Pets is one of my favorite Rotary events, and I look forward to seeing everyone there. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Any questions for our district governor? And you can put those in the chat too as we continue on. Past District Governor John Anthony, you want to talk about membership a little bit and how you see the membership committee supporting our incoming presidents?
Sure, Juliet, happy to do it. Just a couple of quick comments that I want to ask for the incoming presidents to be ready for at PETS. Please see about identifying who your membership chair will be next year. I would love to, as the incoming membership chair for that year, I would very much like to gather them together and help each of them and allow for them to collaborate with each other, especially within their groups and within club sizes, and just to talk through how to do membership development better. Also at the district level, we're going to talk more about this at PETS. We have some things brewing to help you with membership development, including Zoom vocational summits, where we're bringing people together of like mind, like heart, and like vocation to talk through how do we grow membership through those vocations. We're going to talk a little bit about membership event, regional area membership events, that so big clubs, little clubs can have a gathering that will pull people in and allow people to learn about Rotary Big R and then decide where they may be interested in going club-wise. So we're looking at the district level to help support you in a variety of ways. Those are the top couple off the top of my head that I'd like to make sure that you're aware of. I'll be talking more about that at MA PETS. I will be there from Thursday to Saturday, so feel free to tap me on the shoulder about your particular club and anything that you'd like to do or anything that you'd like me to help you with. Also, I'll throw my email and phone number into the chat right now so that if you have things that you want to talk about relative to membership while you're preparing, feel free, please reach out to me. I would very much love to have that conversation. Thank you, Juliet.
Thank you.
Juliet, can I have another extra 30 seconds?
Sure, go ahead and pontificate, Greg.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that. But I just wanted to mention that you mentioned that I am the incoming district trainer. So if any incoming club presidents want, is there any thing that you want a training session schedule for, or something you'd like to hear about? Please reach out to me. Let me know. Again, I'll put my contact information in the chat also. So thank you.
Thank you. So I also want to let you know that in addition to general sessions and some breakout sessions, we will have some district specific sessions. So our district governor nominee, Fred Gellert, who teaches leadership at the Army War College in Carlisle, will be leading the facilitation of a visioning session. You should have all received, as president-elects, in your inbox within the last couple days, something from the Mid-Atlantic PETS Committee about how to prepare for this visioning session. There is a document attached to the email. It says, dear president-elects, thanks for registering for Mid-Atlantic PETS. We want you to be prepared to come discuss the vision that you have for your club in the upcoming year. If any of you did not get that email, or maybe just haven't even registered yet, just feel free to direct message me in the chat area and I will make sure I forward that email to you. So that will be one of the first exercises that we'll do as part of that vision session. One of what you'll hear from Jennifer Jones with her Imagine Rotary theme is really dreaming big and dreaming differently and trying to think of ways to engage our members moving forward in a non-traditional way. When you look in My Rotary as a president, incoming president, you're going to have access to all sorts of very interesting reports about your club membership over time. You'll get a historical perspective of women compared to men over time, of numbers over time, and all these statistics will help you get a picture of your club. But another way to get a picture of your club, which I found incredibly helpful when I was in my president-elect year in the spring, was to do a club assessment. So, and I asked Melissa this, so Melissa is happy to help you launch a SurveyMonkey, for example. And there are tools on My Rotary on how to do a club assessment. You can pick and choose what kinds of questions you want. What's really important is, where do people's passions lie? It's a good idea to connect and engage members by understanding why they came to Rotary, what are their skill sets, what do they want to become involved in, so that you can tap them on the shoulder when different initiatives come up. They might have great ideas for service activities in the coming year. Maybe they did a fundraiser as part of some other organization. This kind of survey in the spring, now that you're president-elect, can just be very, very helpful to gain information that will help you plan in your coming year. So I highly encourage that. And as I mentioned, we're happy at the district level to support a SurveyMonkey that's customized for your club if you want to go that route. Jennifer, and during the entire time of Mid-Atlantic Pets, we will be talking about Rotary's vision statement, which is an excellent one, and its strategic priorities. And the 4 strategic priorities encompass impact, reach, engagement, and the ability to adapt. We've certainly been challenged these last 2 years and have been forced to adapt, but there might be a tendency for people to say, I'm tired of adapting. Let's just go back to the way we did it before. Mark my words, even though the case counts are coming down with this pandemic, there will be challenges ahead in our year moving forward. There will be ups and downs. There will be roller coasters. Things will happen. We will need to adapt due to the changing climate in our communities, in our political world, and we need to be responsive. Jennifer Jones mentioned to all the incoming district governor-elects at the International Assembly last week that she is going to have a special Jennifer Jones page on the Rotary International website that will more intently deal with diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's something that we want to educate purposefully about in the new year. I know some of you do have DEI committees. This is a delicate topic. We want to get trained facilitators. We just want to open up the conversation. So you will be hearing more about that at Mid-Atlantic Pets. At this point, it's 12:09. We gave you just a taste of things to come. And I'd like to open it up for questions at this point from anyone. This is just the first part of many, many parts and during the next several months, where we will continue to be of support to you to help you understand how to prepare for the year to come. But we also want feedback from you on how we're doing and areas that you would like us to focus on if we're not doing a good job in that way. Any questions? All right, I do see some messages about people not receiving certain documents, so I will make sure I email you, Julia, related to not getting that email on visioning. Anything else or anything the district leadership team wants to bring up at this point that I may have forgotten that they think people should know about? Paul, anything from you as our new district governor nominee designate? That's a big title.
No, I think it all looks great. I'm looking forward to seeing as many people as possible on Thursday. And I think Friday's going to be a great day. All the Rotary women are coming out. The future president, the future vice president, the zone director, and our own district governor right here. So I think it's going to be a great day. Friday's going to be a great Rotary day.
Yet to Paul's point, the major Rotary brass are coming, and it's almost like an audience with the Pope. And I never realized the pomp and circumstance that happens at the higher Rotary level. I'm on the Mid-Atlantic Pets committee that has developed this. Hours and hours is spent developing the curriculum and the logistics behind making sure RI officials are well taken care of. So just for your own trivia information, every Rotary official has a personal assistant assigned to them. So we've got 4 districts participating. Jennifer Jones will have her own assistant. Past RI board member Jeff Caterette. Drew Kessler is an incoming board member for zones 28 and 32. He will have an assistant. Valerie Wafer is the vice president of Rotary International and a board member and is chair of the DEI committee. She will have a personal assistant. So we really take care of these Rotary officials who really grace us with their presence. Not every PETS training gets this level and number of Rotary International leaders involved. So we are very, very fortunate. This is going to be an exciting event. All right, any further questions?
Juliet, how many president-elects are coming to King of Prussia Live? Do you know?
So I think the last count, now I did get an Excel sheet yesterday and I haven't opened it up, but I think it's only 13.
Okay.
That
So
are coming in person.
I'll put it out there right now. If any of the 13 come to me and talk to me about membership in the bar, I will buy you a drink.
There you go.
It can be Pepsi, it can be whatever kind of drink you'd like. I'll make sure we take care. But I'd love to have that conversation. Thanks.
Awesome. All right. Well, hey, if there's no other questions, thanks so much for hanging out with us all morning. We're also very excited on behalf of the district leadership team. We're so excited to be able to support you. We're here to support you. It's not about us, it's about you. We want you to succeed in your role. Some of you are coming into this with very little Rotarian experience, but even if you have a lot, I remember being very nervous when I first took the podium with that title on, but I know with your passion and skill set that you come to take on this role, you will do a great job and we'll have a lot of fun together. So thanks everyone. We will make the links to these recordings available to you and to anyone that you want to share them with. So thanks again for being with us today.
Thank you.
Take care. Enjoy the
Thanks, all.
weekend.
Thank you. Thanks, Juliet.